I was in Togo for a few weeks in February this year, and when I got there I realized that this area was the birthplace of Voodoo. Even though I'm not affiliated with any religion, I was always thinking of Voodoo as something fascinating, since it had sparked my imagination through the movies, but I literally didn't know anything about the reality of it. That is why I decided to attend a Voodoo ceremony and see for myself. What is Voodoo? Let's pause here and give this story a bit more context before we continue with the ceremony. So first things first, Togo is a very small country of West Africa, squeezed in between Benin to the east, Ghana to the west and Burkina Faso to the north. It is a francophone country which gained its independence from France in 1960, and it is one of the narrowest countries in the world because of its shape. Official language is French and official religion is Roman Catholic. It is also one of the poorest countries in the world, but on the other hand is filled with amazing kind-hearted people in every corner. And after this brief introduction of Togo, it is about time to return back where we paused the video. Is Voodoo a religion? For which purposes do you use Voodoo? Slowly, the ceremony was becoming more and more alive as people were arriving one after another. Everyone was in a really good mood and they started playing percussions, drums and singing their songs. There were also many ladies dancing on the rhythm of this music. Why are you playing music and dancing at the ceremony? And as the ceremony was progressing, something strange started happening. The same thing happened several times to different women as they got supposedly possessed by the voodoo spirits. More women were constantly around and helping them in any way possible in order that they will not harm themselves or other people. It wasn't an easy spectacle to watch and film for many reasons, but I had to keep on going. In order to understand better these practices, we will have to go way back in time where it all started. Voodoo started spreading its roots in West Africa more than 6,000 years ago. There is a common misconception that it comes from the Caribbean islands of Haiti and Dominican Republic, as many people falsely believe worldwide. While it's true that there is a massive voodoo culture on these islands since the 16th to the 19th century slave trades, it is a solid fact that the origin of voodoo is from West Africa and it goes back thousands of years. The name comes from the Dahomean word voodoo, in which it means sacred, spirit or deity, also spelled as vodon, vodoon, vodou, voodoo or voodoo, and it is estimated that worldwide it has more than 30 million followers. Voodoo has countless of gods and deities, and when performed it has animal sacrifice and spirit possession. In many Western films it is portrayed as evil, with the majority of those coming from Hollywood. Thus, the most common image that comes to white people's mind when they hear the word voodoo is a creepy doll pierced by countless needles.
Why, who you move on at man so bad? But yes, everybody one yawe with going you knew. I'm young cocoa, you remember.
The ceremony was at its peak right now, and everybody was playing music, dancing, singing that electrified the atmosphere even more. It was very hard to process the whole situation rationally with all this vibrant energy around you. What are the people asking for? The experience until now was quite pleasant, but I knew that I was only scratching the surface. So I decided to ask directly what every Westerner would like to hear. Can you use voodoo to harm other people? To be honest, I thought he would try to avoid the question or go around it, but he was definitely pretty straightforward to that, which I always respect. What are the consequences if you use it for bad reasons? Straightforward once again. After 3 hours under the African heat, the ceremony was slowing down as everyone was getting very tired. But they would keep on going with the last reserves of their energy. Can you also use voodoo to help other people?
Yeah.
The ceremony was now over, and as people were arranging the place as it was, I was trying to arrange my thoughts. Is voodoo bad or good? Is it evil? Honestly, I don't know if it's evil. And I don't think I'm the right one to answer this question, as I'm only scratching the surface with this video. Since its ancient beginnings, voodoo had been extremely adaptable to geographical, cultural and political changes. It has endured throughout all this time to many brutal attempts aiming at its elimination. And it's still here, with so many followers around the globe. For all these reasons and for many more, my opinion is that everybody has the right to believe whatever they want as long as they respect everybody else's beliefs as well. And if you live by this rule, you don't really need an answer if voodoo is good or evil. It's totally up to you to decide that for yourself. So, what do you think about voodoo? Feel free to let me know about your thoughts and opinions at the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe as this helps the channel to grow and produce more content like that. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you on the next one.